Good morning on day 19. Wow, 19. That's crazy. It is just after 7. It took me a long time to get going this morning. I had to wrap my feet and put on the kinesiology tape on my ankles, and then try to get my ankle braces over top of that, and just is such an ordeal. I can't even believe with all the crap that's on my feet that I can fit them in my shoes. So just had some toast, trying to get down my coffee so I can hit the road. I've got that 17-kilometer stretch this morning with no services. Steven just took off. I told him to not wait for me. Isabel just took off, so I'm kind of behind everybody, but that's okay. Going to be a really monotonous day. That 17K stretch is apparently on an old Roman road, which were built extremely flat and extremely straight. So that'll be interesting. Maybe not. Yeah, we'll see what today's about. Buen Camino. Oh my God, it's freezing out here. It's like 43 degrees, someone said. I did not bring clothes for this kind of cold. I hope it warms up soon. My pack is so heavy today. It's amazing the difference in weight. I have extra water because of the long distance with no services. I've got all my fruit that I bought and other food at the grocery store yesterday, and then I have all the new supplies that I bought at the pharmacy. So I don't know how much extra weight I have, but considering I was cutting things before because they weighed, an ounce or two, I think I probably have just added like 5-6 pounds to my pack. So if it gets too much, I'll throw it out. Buen Camino. I just passed a woman walking in her Crocs. And unfortunately, it's a really common sight to see people have to be walking in their rest shoes because of sore feet. Steven has really sore heels today. They're feeling kind of bruised, so he's fallen behind to go at a slower pace. So not really sure how far he'll make it today. I'm doing good right now. It took me a while to get comfortable walking in my blisters, because they're pretty painful, the new ones on the back of my heel. And I have so many things on my feet that my shoes are so tight. So I was really babying it at first, but as I warmed up, now I'm putting full pressure on them. You just learn to walk with blisters. So the road has not been quite as flat as I was told. It's a lot of gradual uphill, but really gradual, just enough to make your breathing increase. I think I have about 3 or 4 kilometers left. I have not stopped yet, so that's good. I'm doing pretty well. It's still really cold. I can feel my feet, legs fatiguing, getting sore. Just trying to push through. Once I get to that 17K mark, there's a medieval Roman town, and I'll stop there and rest. There's nothing around. But then all of a sudden, coming over this little hill is the town. So glad. Look who I found. Hello. Leon and Ilani.
It's vlog time again.
Yes. And there's
vlog.
Isabel. I look ridiculous. I have my if I have this down, this is what happens. So I have to flip it up. And it's just freaking cold out here. Even though this fellow here, oh, I can't point. How do I do that? This fellow here beside Isabel is from Germany, and he's in a t-shirt and shorts and was eating an ice cream bar.
Crazy!
He's literally eating ice cream. Oh my God.
I don't know how on earth that's happening because we're all freezing our asses off. But anyway, I made it to the 17K mark. So grateful. Time for some rest. I had a nice visit with Leon, Leonie, Isabel, the German guy, and Steven, who caught up. Then I had to get moving because I was getting really cold because my clothes underneath are sweaty. So to sit still makes me cold. So I've got about 9K left. Feeling good. I did sit for a while with my feet up against a wall in the air. So I think that helped. Thinking today about just the meaning of a pilgrimage. You know, and there's so many different kinds of pilgrimages around the world. The Camino is best known today as a Christian pilgrimage, but it's not for many people. You get people from all walks of life here, and it was a pilgrimage long before the church kind of claimed responsibility to it. There were other reasons that people followed this path, including things about following the Milky Way and ley lines that run beneath and over the earth. So maybe someday I'll tell you guys a bit more about that. But it's a very, very, very ancient path. And I love thinking about how many people have walked here thousands of years ago. It's kind of cool. I wish I could show you, but since I can't, I will tell you that a guy just passed me on a bike with the saddlebags and everything, obviously a pilgrim, and he had a backpack with his dog in it. It was so cute, and the dog is like hanging out his head, looking around the side of his owner, and his owner reached back with one hand and patted the pack, you know, as if to say, hang in there, buddy. I love it.
Ready?
Okay, go for it.
Buen Camino.
Buen Camino, you guys.
Bye, Rio.
Bye, Rio. Oh, he's so cute. I can't stand it.
The whole time he's looking over Mark's shoulder.
That was so fun. I caught up to them because they had stopped. And the dog is Rio. They're from California. They actually found him along the Camino and rescued him. And in Logroño, they took him to the vet and got all his shots and got him microchipped and papered and passported. And then they got bikes so that they could move faster with him. And they're taking him home to California. Such a cute story. They were saying it's so dangerous for dogs to walk the Camino because of the rocks on their feet, but also the stray dogs that fight. So, what a cute dog. And Isabel is here, and it's very peaceful. The other one is just down the road. So I'm gonna stop here. Laying here on my bunk with my plastic pillowcase and plastic sheet. I'm showered, washed all my laundry, hung it out to dry. I went and sat out front and had a Coke, and the sun was nice, but it was making me kind of sleepy, so I came in here, but now I'm wide awake. So I'm laying here just trying to force myself to rest my feet. And I wanted to talk again a little bit about pilgrimage. You know, I think a pilgrimage is a lot of different things to different people. And on the Camino de Santiago, I've met people of all different religions and beliefs, and even people that don't believe anything or that are here just for the adventure. But I think that with a pilgrimage, people are hoping to do something, you know, find something out about themselves, solve a problem, decide what to do next. That's what I hear from a lot of people as they're at kind of a crossroads in their life, wanting to know what to do next. For me, I certainly have personal reasons for doing the Camino, but when I planned to do it, I didn't really know why I was doing it. I just got the nudge from Spirit that it was time for me to go, and I don't ignore that nudge. So without even really asking why, I just planned it and knew that it would work itself out. And I'm certainly thinking about, you know, along with some really personal issues, you know, what do I want next in my life, and where do I want to go with my, you know, with my business, and not even that, like more like, what do I want out of life for this next phase? You know, I want to be excited about what I'm doing, and I want to be passionate and feel like I'm accomplishing something, and that it matters to me, and it makes a difference for other people. And I think over the last couple of years, I've just been a little bit unsure about, you know, what that looks like. I love what I do. I love my real estate job. I love my intuitive work. But I'm never one to just let things kind of coast along. I want to have an idea or an inspiration, or be excited about creating something. So anyway, always looking for more, I guess. And I think that's a lot of the human spirit is, you know, we're never happy. Or if we're happy, we're happy for a short time. But it's because we're creators, you know. We are created in the likeness of God, and God is a creator. And so we create. And it's why no matter who you are, oftentimes we're always looking for the next thing that we want to do. And I think that when we create, we express ourselves, and we express the divinity within us. And creating, whether it be, you know, art or a new adventure or job or just something that we do for our own pleasure, I think it's all awesome. So I'm trying to figure out, what do I want to create next? One of the things. It's fun hearing all the other stories too about what people are trying to accomplish by walking the Camino. And a lot of people are just really private about it too. You know, they just say they have some personal things they're working on. Apparently this year will be the first year that more females walk the Camino than males. I found that really interesting. I believe there's about something like 200,000 people that will get their certificate at Santiago de Compostela for walking the Camino, but you only have to walk the last 100 kilometers to get it. There's only about 10% that walk the entire 800 kilometers in one go, like I'm doing. So lots of different ways to complete the Camino. Anyway, I'm loving it.